Do you understand the concept?
I feel like a little boy who's lost his first tooth. Put it under his pillow waiting for the tooth fairy to come. Only two evil burglars have crept in my window and snatched it before she could get here.
Do you understand the concept?
The nod that these rotten cops are squashing the talk. So watch where you walk and tread light. The red lights on your nod to stop the squawk. When I write enlighten pieces to the sequel. Fighting evil despite I might despise people. From evil Knievel to feeble and peaceful, we teach to reach for protection from lethal injection. This written message is a blessing in disguise, while white guys in black suits tell white lies and stack truth and smash the fruits of a hard labor. Write the blacklist and stack chips in our favor. The civil servant is strapped and packing a savior to calm the stress, but God's complex behavior. The same cats that'll laugh with a glass of wine and blast for cash and stab your backs from behind, and that's fine till this mastermind sets it straight and detonates a massive blast of nasty gas to retaliate. A final fatality, altered reality. We preach the fallacy, not teach to reach the galaxy. Ask me if you wanna knuckle up or axe off, jack off, or buckle up and blast off. Until recently I had the decency to chill. The evil is defeating me, you weaken me, but still intact. The ill impact of guilt and back of brain contains a pill that's hard to swallow. The day after tomorrow, the laughter and the sorrow stops from the aftershocks, and the master plots got it all twisted until we're all enlisted or sentenced to prison. The politicians send the henchmen for the peasants' pensions. Now in these dark times, I evoke minds to rhyme from the heart, not start crime and spark nines. Now just leave it to me. I see where you be, a freak speech easily to you geeks. Leave where you pee. If you think you competing with me, I'll get stinking filthy and plead the fifth. After a sip on a fifth of whiskey, I spit the gift swiftly. Too illegitimate to quit. See, chicks don't dig me. I'm too thrifty to kick it with 50. I get tipsy quickly, get lifted nifty. Always forget my shit and y'all still can't get with me.
You got the moves. I'll give you that.
I'm the heart in the darkness. Face it. You can't run this thing without me. I am pumping the blood
Of the modern world into your backward veins.
Hey yo, the shit we drop is hot and nasty, cause I got the audacity to pack capacity crowds, but sounds cause catastrophe. With the tenacity to rapidly smash skills for thrills, casualties build till cats get mad at me still. Trying to blow up knowing the fame doesn't last that long, and your name's only as good as your last song. Trying to reach you with the speech, it keeps creeping through my lungs. This shit is doper than the smoke that's passed along from Cheech and Chong, and it's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder, brothers strike like lightning with the thunder, stubborn you're quicker than chugging liquor. This shit is getting sickening. What predicament? It's hard to quit like smoking cancer and cigarettes. Is it not enough that I'm just living? I'm just giving my best. If I get arrested or sent to prison, I guess the best investments maybe in weaponry. But it seems the cats that have that shit always get the most offensive. G, like I had an epiphany. I don't need your sympathy, it's simple, see my symphony's still hot. And if this shit is not, this hip hop is all that I got. It's just a fat sack of pot and lyrics that blow up the spot. Man, capiche? Cause I'm just trying to get my piece before a wifey and some kids that have me wrapped around the leash. So slow down, you're moving too fast. While you were posing, you forgot to smell the roses that you passed. Like, slow down, you're moving too quick. These punks are drunk off the champagne and I'm just trying to get my sips. Slow down, you're moving at a fast pace. Brace your backs, face the facts, you can't escape this rat race. Slow down and stop, know that we hot when opponents are not. Components are driven to live in the moments we got. So slow down, you're moving too fast. While you were posing, you forgot to smell the roses that you passed. Like, slow down, you're moving too quick. These punks are drunk off the champagne and I'm just trying to get my sips. Slow down. down, you're moving at a fast pace. Brace your backs, face the facts, you can't escape this rat race. Slow down and stop, know that we hot when opponents are not. Components are driven to live in the moments we got. Relax, this track is my own trip. Since I'm prone to flip, spitting hot venom and not getting caught by cops. Jetting, I will survive, staying alive when the plot thickens, stakes are high, and I stage dive into mosh pit. Like word, I just wanna be alive and not work a 9 to 5 and have to serve some fucking herbs just to get by. My life defies logic, and I don't really like my options. Either serve your fries or serve you with these words I verbalize. And man, I can't be arrogant with the baggage I carry. Life ain't a bowl of cherries, it's the very pits, contrary to contradictions. I leave you shook like Jerry's kids that choke you fucking jokers like first time smokers who barely hit. Go figure, I'm a broke nigga, these gold diggers hate me, but that's okay cause being broke is what motivates me. So slow down if you're moving too fast, making the moments last, man, you can't outmaneuver your past. And while you get plastic surgery to hide who you are, I had to learn to take pride in each one of my scars. So just face it, most rappers is overrated with the lack of patience. I slap your soldiers right in their face, quick cause mayhem and malice. When I hit the chalice, I burn MCs, I'm quick to smash a glass palace with my battle scores. I battle stores like Galactica, this release cursed the beast and killed them all like Metallica's. So slow down, you're moving too fast while you oppose and you forgot to smell the roses that you pass. Like slow down, you're moving too quick, these punks are drunk off the champagne and I'm just trying to get my sips. Slow down, you're moving at a fast pace, brace your backs, face the facts, you can't escape this rat race. Slow down and stop, know that we hot when opponents are not. Components are driven to live in the moments we got. So slow down, you're moving too fast while you oppose and you forgot to smell the roses that you pass. Like slow down, you're moving too quick, these punks are drunk off the champagne and I'm just trying to get my sips. Slow down, you're moving at a fast pace, brace your backs, face the facts, you can't escape this rat race. Slow down and stop, know that we hot when opponents are not. Components are driven to live in the moments we got. Here's a glorious story for the kids. It's about a man who underwent a metamorphosis, and of course it's dependent on your perspective. See a damn shame this man changed from hands changed to a slave to the beat respectively. Too submerged in a world of words with sound barriers protecting me, and I went from a yes ma'am hamburger server to a Def Jam fan, curse word hurler to a cipher circle, vulture bird circular, steady just feeding off the weak kids. Discreet demeanor turned into a demon in the evening, cause I was steady freaking when the beat hits. This type of metamorphosis, it isn't exclusive. Poor kids and orphans, boarding school dorks included. It turned an A student, potential MBA, to a potent, thought-provoking MCA. But it also turned a would-be career criminal, expressing his hurt through words so severe it's subliminal. So is it like a caterpillar to a butterfly? And I reply, no, it's like an angel to a demon. I'm a semen-leaking heathen whose need for breathing reason seems being my only reason for breathing. Man, I'm even Steven in terms of evil speaking, but I'm sore cause I only go to war on the weekends. What's more is not speaking the truth is treason. Got proof that I'm leaving that warm feeling freaking freezing. I used to be a peacekeeping, peace-speaking, upright citizen. Now I'm uptight all night, speed freaking, thinking within Elizabethan reasoning. If variety's the spice of life, that's nice, but son, evil's the seasoning. And I ain't old school, I'm from the archaic age of Arctic hardships, way before the days of starship blades. And to say the least, things change. I used to slay the beast, today I sleep in streets and beg for change. Do I mention? I know your intentions, not just your names. It's kinda strange how your aim changes when you're aging in your back. Tell the driver to stop, I hopped on the bus so I could spread my message to the metropolis. A smoke sky on top of us, there's a lot of us disgusted, can't lie. We was misguided, mistreated, and mistrusted. No surprise that things got heated and erupted. There's enough kids that's going through a metamorphosis to change the orbit. But I've realized what's more important is the fact that we've learned not to forfeit. Yo, I couldn't get in where I fit into my own skin, man. I'm knowing that your mouth is closed, your mind is open. And yo, I'm just hoping that life's just joking, son. Cause just poking fun is dumb like dust smoking. It's a must that what your bust be provoking, homie. Okie dokie, said the Okie Finoki. OG swamp rat, I'm off track. I went from all that in a bag of peanuts to a first class farm cat, tiger cheap sluts. Okay, class, I'm trying to keep my past under wraps, but I'm about as incognito as thunderclaps. I'm an uppercunder, blunder, stumbler, mumbling raps, muttering buzzwords and utterly trashed. Yo, that's a lot of verbiage for a person submersed in urges, hurling these fat verses at these rats cursing. Mistake the I was groomed to pop egotistical balloons, stop ridiculous buffoons, rock sadistic fools, and move explicit views. And that's just the first stage. Turn the page, the worst pain remains the birth change. I went from a fan that's blowing your currents to currently the current that's blowing your circuits. Now certainly I work it, and you can search the earth, kids, and that's cool, but I'll be underneath the surface. This shit's about as humorous as tumors in your uterus. Who is this pause record shit? Cause attention deficit, passionately laughing, running laps around these nerds, kids. Closed caption, closed case, closed curtain, that's for certain. If you see me lurking with a certain sense of urgency, certainly I smash a glass earth if emergency. Hey yo, the name is Pragmatic, and I'm a rapping addict. I smash everything from plastic actors to fascist bastards. So if you out of gas, just pass me the torch and ask yourself, so what you waiting for? Hey yo, apparently MCs acting fair with me is a rarity. In a moment of clarity, no clone can compare to me. Freestyles is charity work, and I'm barely hurt by pop culture soldiers screaming for solidarity first. The revolution is truly scary. Living complex and driven by contests of popularity. In my Optimus Prime, I hopped in a ride, rhyme battled the swine, the cattle, the wipe clean, the scene of the crime. Man, I'm easy to find in the night. Just follow the light that I'm leaving behind. It's for the blind that's leading the blind, needing to find reasons to stop heart from bleeding. And I'm left numb with nothing but crumbs to eat after the beast is feasting. Lately I'm in a state of debate, and hate makes me greatly appreciate the fate that awaits me. Police state intimidates and subjugates me, and after facing litigation, the system makes me, it's in me. This track is backlash for leaving lashes on the back of the masses. After healing, we smashing through the glass ceiling. Last evening seen screaming at people passing leaflets. Beliefs are only as evil as the people that believes it. Now I told you that I'm ornery, I'll fold you like laundry. 5-0 Gestapo, both squashes my Mahatma propaganda. I scrap with the scrawny, brawl with the brawny, caught in a quandary between walking on before people even caught on. Pragmatic is asthmatic with clothes tatted, not your average rap star. Tell cats I yell facts from Belfast to Madagascar. The same old predictable plight, gripping the mic and a fight won't end. There we go again with the stereotypes. You dare me to fight with your barbarian Aryan rights who buried alive corpses on white horses with their torches. I arrive at your fortress, starting more shit than a holy war with a drawn sword and a strong core that's sworn to march on forward. My name is Pragmatic, and I'm a rapping addict. I smash everything from plastic actors to fascist bastards. So if you out of gas, just pass me the torch and ask yourself, so what you waiting for? The name is Pragmatic, and I'm a rapping addict. I smash everything from plastic actors to fascist bastards. So if you out of gas, just pass me the torch and ask yourself, so what you waiting for? yo. Maybe the music makes me do it. It's the fluids I'm consuming. It's the way it aches to be pursuing something great with what you do. Maybe the music gets me through it. Producing tunes is more conducive. And the truth is I'm right. I get tight like a noose. I'll never be a stepping stone. Forever blown. Never repping chrome. Zone such a metronome. I'm wrecking your dome like methadone. I'm getting stoned to set the tone. Letting you know who owns it. Never bet your dough homes. And trust me, man, I'm better left alone. And please believe me, it ain't easy keeping up with all the cheesy shit that we involve with. Either evolve or dissolve quick. The shit I drop is so hard that you wanna cop it quick. And then you take a trip to the doctor when your fucking crotch itch. Man, this shit I got is so rotten. It's gotten so sick that your optics can't even see the fucking topics that I spit. Like even dope rappers know it don't matter. Bastards scatter after bones. Shatter pragmatic clones from the catacombs. Of mad stones and they to catch a cab home. Just glad I made it. That's my day encapsulated in a fat poem. Man, I'm mad stones today to catch a cab home. Just glad I made it. That's my day encapsulated in a fat poem. You can blame it on the horses. It's easier to blame it on your sources. You can blame it on the media's distortion. You blame it on your mortgage or the creepy aliens in orbit, man. But you can only blame yourselves when you fall. Or you can blame it on abortions. It's easier to blame it on your sources. You can blame it on the media's distortion. Blame it on your mortgage or the creepy aliens in orbit, man. But you can only blame yourselves when you forfeit.
We have all had to find our way during this life in the body, searching for the entrance that leads out of these catacombs into the daylight of the upper world. As you take the first step out of this body, listen, for you can still hear. Listen.
And despite I'm broke as a joke, I'm reciting the dopest quotes and arriving at shows, noticing folks with choked throats. Like no, there's no hope. Compare me to dope coke, swearing I'm bombing your residents like presidents with no vote. Blaming the dope smoke, the pope demons, a daydream, and I'm screaming and blaming Vegas if I ain't breaking even. Take a knee, take a breather, blaze reaver to break the fever. I got the hottest heater since ether, tweet your freaking speakers. And blame your cash shortage, your bastards that shorted your sack. And the fact that these police have never ceased to harass me in the name of the system who came to get the nameless victims. Blame these shameless pricks who's getting rich to convict them. Blame the places we at or the crazy ways that we act. Facing the facts, blame it on the fucking Patriot Act. Blame not passing your courses, the fashions that you can't afford, the passion of the Lord or even supernatural forces. We never forfeit, forever morbid, clever than more kids. Never forget that this vendetta tends to sever your organs like I got next. Wrecking y'all when I'm vexed. This repertoire is raw when the first steps just the next to never forfeit till we finish painting our self-portrait, self-taught. We struggle till this hustle pays off. We never forfeit till we stack in the wealth and fortune. Self-taught, we struggle till this hustle pays off. You can blame it on the horses. It's easier to blame it on your sources. You can blame it on the media's distortion. Blame it on your mortgage or the creepy aliens in orbit, man. But you can only blame yourselves when you fall. Or you can blame it on abortions. It's easier to blame it on your sources. You can blame it on the media's distortion. Blame it on your mortgage or the creepy aliens in orbit, man. But you can only blame yourselves when you forfeit.
Yo, man, but we gon' go to amphitheater and rock 'em, man. You know what I'm saying? I'ma show you what's up right now. I'ma show you what's up right now.
That's it. I blow my top when I'm pissed off like it's T-minus in 2 seconds to lift off it. We think the precinct got tipped off, or if words on the street that these beats got ripped off. It's so often that you're letting shit slide. You so soft, you must got cutting on the inside. I try not to just get by, man, I try to get. So don't get caught in a lie and try to talk shit on the technicality craftsman. Freshly scratching Avenue proudly, wreck loudly, then jet Audi. Check how we rock the spot. Tell them crowds to get off the job. Your limp wrist just flipping scripts when we thought the plot. I hope you got a plan Z, see, cause we got like 25 ways to defeat enemies. And even friends to me send to me they sentiments, cause they know my soul is scarred and head is thick like cement gets. And it seems I got the work ethic of a clock, which means that I wreck shit on time and don't stop. And worse than a drop of your own medicine is that I'm better than veterans peddling Benzes. And with Benjamins frozen and privileges suspended, I'll still leave your asses wide open and abandoned. Let's play pretend, friend. You got a snowball's chance in Egypt after we ripped, when you just ain't equipped for these gifts. I'm not conceited, I just had to let them know. Now shut the fuck up, please, be seated and enjoy the show. Things is getting heated, believe it, I know that's just the typical friction from kicking on fiction flows. I roam the land with mic in hand, handful of fans understand. Till somebody ran and got a challenger, I cleared my calendar for this one. Watch one slip of the tongue equal this bitch quickly getting dismissed, son. Reprimanded, no chances for advancement. Your best enchantment was fake like breast enhancements. I think they had enough, plus it's time for me to dip it. Just tell anyone who felt the shit, you're fucking welcome, kid.
Deadly styles, deadly styles, deadly styles. I'm the author.
Pragmatic.
Just too clever.
And it's like corporate organizations is altering organic creations. At this pace, I'll be playing my PlayStation, base in a space station. Trash my soil with oil spillage, with no conscience. Turn to the village to pillage the continent. I see commercials that exploit the working class. The compelling fact is that they're just trying to sell sex. We got contrived or contorted stories for the news. I realize, read between lies or distorted views. I can't turn on the tube without you trying to sell me something. The media's improved, but they don't tell me nothing new. Kids today I find got no self-confidence, no common sense defense, man, it's just mindless self-indulgence. All in the same, you all should be ashamed. It seems like the bigger the necklace, the smaller the brain. And I ascertain our terrain is trash from the acid rain. Forest is a thing of the past, now who's to blame? And eyes are blind in the land where time stands still. And I refuse to see that where I reside's a landfill. And I believe that what I'm breathing is toxic gases, but nothing seems to shock these obnoxious masses. And why should it, man? Just to look at we get crafted with plastics, college and sailing in the fat south of the asses. Worthless earthlings can't resist the urge to fatten purses, working, cursing and cursing, working from the birth to the nursing home, dispersed in a world of hurt. You must be jerky, me man, if you think that shit's gonna work. And the worst thing about these earthlings is that they worthless. The more I detect, the more we digress, the worse it gets. Ignorance is an epidemic of epic proportions. Return from a war with biochemicals in our organs, and we all became a race of natural resource whores. My land's been turned to a trash can. Man thinks that's what it's there for, till it's scarce or completely depleted. Till you're scared or completely defeated, you'll probably justify your need to keep it till it's all gone. Everybody sing along. It's like, there's few things that I know is for certain, but it sure as this world's turning, it's just full of worthless earthlings. And there's few things that I know is for certain, but it sure as this world's turning, it's just full of worthless earthlings. And there's few things that I know is for certain, but it sure as this world's turning, it's just full of worthless earthlings. And there's few things that I know is for certain, but it sure as this world's turning, it's just full of worthless earthlings. These worthless earthlings are a disgrace, and my earth has been turned into a wasteland. And we ran out of places to take man. Now we take our junk and place it into outer space, man. And just for me to live with a little more security, they gotta take away my civil liberties. And is it just me, or are we in a tailspin? Politicians pitch and sound like used car salesmen. You gotta take control, for they take your soul. It takes its soul, but I came to break the mold. Cause I think globally, but act local. Pack a fat vocal that's known to open your vocal. I ain't antisocial, that's just a SoCal stoicism. Move with precision to improve your vision. And I know my mission, man, that's the first thing. I'm an ambassador, that's just trashing your worthless earthlings. It's like we need someone to lead us right. The self-defeatist plight from Jesus Christ to Peter Pipe. I see no peace in sight, and we belong to this world that we're wrecking, man. It's us that needs to put ourselves in check. It really makes me sick, cause whatever ain't federally protected gets overdeveloped and stripped buck naked. Don't take it out of context, but I'm convinced that our convictions has us acting like convicts. And converses, there's no way to reimburse the universe from adverse effects of commerce, man. Hey yo, the name is Pragmatic And I'm a rapping addict, I smash everything from plastic actors to fascist bastards. So if you out of gas, just pass me the torch and ask yourself, so what you waiting for? And yo, apparently, MCs that can fare with me is a rarity. In a moment of clarity, no clone can compare to me. Freestyle's just charity work, and I'm barely hurt by pop culture soldiers screaming for solidarity first. The evolution, a revolution is truly scary. Living complex and driven by contests of popularity. In my Optimus Prime, I hopped in a ride, rhyme battle the swine and cattle, then wipe clean the scene of the crime. Man, I'm easy to find in the night. Just follow the light that I'm leaving behind. It's for the blind that's leading the blind, needing to find reasons to stop heart from bleeding. And I'm left numb with nothing but crumbs to eat after the beast is feasting. Lately I'm in a state of debate, and hate makes me greatly appreciate the fate that awaits me. Police state intimidates and subjugates me, and after facing litigation, the system makes me its inmate. This track is backlash for leaving lashes on the back of the masses. After healing, we smash into the glass ceiling. Last evening, seen screaming at people passing leaflets. Beliefs are only as evil as the people that believes it. Now I told you that I'm ornery, man, I fold you like my laundry. 5-0 Gestapo, both squashes my Mahatma propaganda. I scrap with the scrawny, raw with the brawny, caught in a quandary between walking on before people even caught on. Pragmatic is asthmatic and close-tatted, not your average rap star. Tell cats I yell facts from Belfast to Madagascar. The same old predictable plight, gripping the mic and the fight won't end. There we go again with the stereotypes. You dare me to fight with your barbarian Aryan rights who buried alive corpses on white horses with lit torches. I arrived at your fortress, starting more shit than a holy war with a drawn sword and a strong core that's sworn to march on forward. The name is Pragmatic, and I'm a rapping addict. I smash everything from plastic actors to fascist bastards. So if you out of gas, just pass me the torch and ask yourself, so what you waiting for? The name is yo, in the sky, my blood pumping like a cousin humping, country bumping, going mudding. That means this motherfucker's up to something. I'm nobody's sucker, so I properly fight for my intellectual property rights. Yo, this business is throat cutting, Jackson. So if this boat is leaking, I'm jumping, fuck, sinking with the captain. I'm shucking and jiving, floating, butterfly bee stinging, bobbing and weaving, basically hard to be beaten. The part of me that's hard to see is the heart, and that's upsetting, cause that's what sets us apart. It's the size of the fight and the dog. It matters not if that dog don't know his own might, just pick the wrong fight. I got a notion that potent poems provoke motion. No shit, and I'm hoping that y'all know the quotient. So why y'all scoping it, yeah? Is this mic broken? Are these folks not fucking listening? You think it's easy moving? Crowds of Abercrombie zombies. I see the pretension of snotty Starbucks coffee jockeys, man. After I wreck shit, exit stage right. Won't let stage fright curb my appetite for limelight. Yo, I'm right, and you're wrong, face it. You're writing a song I basically hate cause it's way too basic. And I diligently drop shit while a million minions market smile on me after a trotting in a mile in the shoes I've walked in. Realize you're talking shit to an iron fist freak who speaks with a beating stick. And please, man, you need to quit with the assumption either your speed stick ain't working or you ain't got the gumption. And yo, I didn't mean to make a big production. That's just a funny way I have it telling these kids they fucking frontin'. And right now I feel like it's just me versus the powers that be. Like the earth is full of these cowards just laughing at me, and the worst is these cats that should have had my back, sat back as I was attacked by the masses' greed, whackness in the industry. And to be blatant, it takes a certain patience not to be tainted by Satan's manifestations. Ancient evil, eagerly awaiting at the station. It feeds on meager people's greeds and plagues them. Yo, but I'm a warrior and I'll survive. Catch the full story on the news at 5. But heed the warning, you need to know your sources. It's the eve of the morning of the Trojan horses. Yeah. State of the Union's a sad state of affairs. 50 states of confusion where humans don't care. The average person is more concerned with what he wears and what he achieves. He believes that he's going nowhere. Sorry, bro, you know that shit's baloney what you talk, man. When shit gets mad phony, it's like Sony. I walk, man, I'm on a quest to be the master of my own destiny. I don't rest till death, you'll get nothing but the best of me. The media's trying to feed me lies, get me not to believe what I can see is right in front of my eyes. Now how the fuck does a human sacrifice suffice as a device to bring down your oil price? And war's good for the economy, watch it make it happen. NASDAQ crashing, still the fascist faction, back pockets still packing plenty of money from the largest corporate scandal that I ever seen happen. Is it preposterous, man, to perceive a robotic populace? Big bully brother watching us, too dangerous to trust. I have a thesis that y'all fake it in the feces in these propaganda press releasings. Telekinesis, man, I move crowds with my mind. So my soul's just a series of barcode lines. And is it really a matter of national security? Was that just a curtain of obscurity in which you currently hide behind? Now check this, I'll expose IQs on stage and expose foes. I know we ain't on the same page, and if you look at these nitwits, man, get with the chapters. Wanna be pimps, your lip like you need to see a chiropractor. Just an actor, drones delegate war. I sit home and CNN is celebrating more. The situation is much too delicate for me to be speaking just for the hell of it all. Not the type to be tentatively tossing in my 2 cents. Type to be a nuisance and usually useless. And most cats confuse this with a diss on what's wrong. Can't draw bombs, you can't even get diffused it. I say some shit to make this whole crowd lose it. When most cats is fruit and yours still can't produce shit. When plot thicken, I drive diction like the Dickens. Battle me, son, you got a fat chance of slim pickings. Cause I'm a wordsmith, very discreet. Cause my floor is the earth's core, my ceiling's the street. And I only surface at night to see the sunset. Go back to work cause I ain't done yet. Now check it, we need a savior, not a spokesperson. The government behavior's got a lot of folks hurting. Do you ever know for certain what's lurking beyond horizons? I woke up surprised as fuck to see an uprising. While temperatures, tempers and tides are rising. The devilish level's not sustainable for surviving. With all these nukes, third gas and hijacked planes flying, it's just nervous laughter when these Irish eyes are smiling. Welcome to a land of contradiction, when the truth is usually stranger than fiction. I depict a place who misplaced an entire race hates my face and blames me for my ancestors' opinions. If you know that there's no paradise, just throw your paradise and play the hand which you've been given, but decide at exactly what price is social security so nice that you won't be grinding axe for a living. Now check it, stress is compounding as I look at my surrounding and I see souls unaware that we're finally free at last. But what's holding us down, man? You can't get off the ground. I look around and found that most cats is stuck in the past. Now shall I continue to proceed? Proceeding statements, preconceptions seem to be what you'll believe behind the music that I bleed. Headlines that you read, there's a message to receive, and it's I think we can achieve if we could stop being prisoners of our own minds and understand that human interests align. So check this, you can live secure or you can live free, but don't be fucking up my world with your impurities. We got a clinic which mimics fertility, then whole ass to waste gas just to mask your insecurities. 5% of the population produces half the trash. That might explain why buildings crash, economies collapse. The skies are strobe when the globe went from warm to hot, and I forgot exactly how long does radiation last. Have we not learned anything from the past? It blew my mind. I came to find that there's a short supply of gas masks. caution to talk. So watch where you walk and tread light, cause red lights ruin your night to stop the squawk. And I write in light in pieces to the sequel, fighting evil, despite I might despise people. From evil can evil to feeble and peaceful, we teach to reach for protection from lethal injection. This written message is a blessing in disguise. While white guys in black suits is telling white lies and stacking troops, smashing the fruits of a hard labor. Write the blacklist and stack chips in all fever. The civil servant is strapped and packing the savior. They call him the stress, now they got God's complex behavior. Yo, and the same cats that'll laugh with a glass of wine will blast for cash and stab your backs and behind, and that's fine. So this mastermind sets it straight, detonating a massive blast of nasty gas to retaliate. A final fatality, altered reality. We preach the fallacy, not teach to reach the galaxy. Ask me if you wanna knuckle up or ass off, jack off, or buckle up and blast off. It's not until recently I had the decency to chill. The evil is defeating me, I'm weakening but still intact. The ill impact of guilt and back of brain contains a pill that's hard to swallow. The day after tomorrow, people ain't people no more. We all demons, all dying inside to find reasons for breathing. All fiending heathens, let's just call it even. Seen a genius sweeping, knowing there's nothing to believe in. People ain't people no more. We all demons, all dying inside to find reasons for breathing. All fiending heathens, let's just call it even. Seen a genius sweeping, knowing there's nothing to believe in. So the laughter and the sorrow stops from the aftershots, and the master plots got it all twisted until we're all enlisted or sentenced to prison. The politicians send the henchmen for the peasants' pensions. And in these dark times, I implore your minds to rhyme from the heart, not start crime and spark nines. Now just leave it to me. I see where you be, a freak speed easily to you geeks league where you be. If you think you competing with me, then I get stinking filthy and plead the fifth. After I sip on a fifth of whiskey, I spit the gift swiftly, too illegitimate to quit. See, chicks don't dig me, I'm too thrifty to kick it with 50. I get tipsy quickly, get lifted, nifty. Always forget my shit, you bitches still can't get with me. People ain't people no more. We all demons, all dying inside to find reasons for breathing. All fiending heathens, let's just call it even. Seen a genius sweeping, knowing there's nothing to believe in. People ain't people no more. We all demons, all dying inside to find reasons for breathing. All fiending heathens, let's just call it even. Seen a genius sweeping, knowing there's nothing to believe in.
Yeah. What? Coming through. For the 2003 Technicality crew, LD. Yeah. It's like this. Goes down like what? Check out the flavor off the Vestax fader. Making that crack with the least major wax manipulator. Stimulate your vision with joints from cats that don't get recognition. Every track's finger licking, thick you're hitting, man, you're not without technical decisions. DJs nowadays don't stay driven. No work ethics, just crabs and weak stabs. Time to start being original.
Take it back to the basics.
You never learn from videos, and it's getting critical with all this bullshit material. My DJ ain't playing it, no matter if you paying him. Weighing in at a ton, LD number, reminding you where this music came from. So turn it up like it's a bless and burn it up. It's like that. You like that?
Word up. I got more style than the mouth to the sun.
Styles more fatal than secondhand smoke. Steady causing damage.
We all about killing it. You feeling it? Well, get with it.
And this man cuts with his hands like an X-Man mutant. Rex jams with his music, makes motherfuckers move an analog assassin with a passion for scratching. Ready for action, that's technically smashing. This dude is troublesome on the ones and twos. Got crew stuck, dumb like bubblegum on shoes. Ain't no fable that he's able to leave heads blown. Fade your players with his turntables and some headphones. got heads nod until they got whiplash. After the show's cats had a minor chiropractic setback. Step back, take a deep breath, jet back to the lab, man. You can't deny the styles fly like a jetpack. An ultimate alliance of the underground's finest, technically pragmatic in the sounds of science. Someone tell the new kids that skills is undisputed, and it gets distributed through the gigs. We blue wigs, and the truth is, my DJ remains the coolest. Foolish playing stupid when we took you to school on some oddball, audible odyssey. Wreck the monotony and cold come correct like a prophecy. Working like a surgeon, searching through the crates, serving urban bourbon and certain to devastate. That's the breaks. Watch the moves that my DJ makes, cause this shit is hard to earn, but it's impossible to fake.
I can't sleep, my brain refuses to count sheep. How the fuck can I rest when I'm trapped in the beat? Put the needle on the record, everybody get with it. Sing along inside the dungeon as we all get lifted. El Dizzle, aka Goldfinger, double O, knock him out like coke with no E for it's the man with hands traveling a mile a second. It's the gift for God to every child the message. Y'all know it's time to get it live on the track. Put 5 on the sack, fuck knives in the gap. I got the steel, but best believe we won't get burned. I'm talking 40 gals, brother, still reserved. Better ask Mikey Jackson, please heal the world. Don't hurt of LD, the people are scared. Fuck the dumb shit, I got no time to waste. Cut it up, LD, so let's finish the tape. Come on, y'all.
You've seen the coffee freak in the office, haven't you? Because she's shooting freeze-dried Folgers, right?
So after this rap I kick, place me on the map, way past cats that pack the fit. I'm flipping like a dirty mattress for actresses, thinking they can automatically rap just because they black and pissed. Asking kids, can I kick it? That question's rhetorical. Check my orals historical, I got a better metaphorical. Is order restorable after we opened up a box of Pandora? Or does it get a lot more horrible? Unrecordable, audible threat. You ain't as hard as you get. You fake, swallow the bait cause you're gullible. Bet my rhymes is yours times multiple. Sick as a hospital, dropping the gospel to make it hostile. Hip-hop apostles turn docile, and I don't need no goddamn Grammy award. Hand me a sword and watch your fucking fans start panicking more. Stand stuck like a mannequin with my underhanded fan come smashing the door and ask you what the fuck you think we keep it passionate for. So if you hear some foul speech, put your hands in the air. Tell these geeks to get their ass kicked off the goddamn chair, because I'm more raw. I got more game than a sports bar. When at my shows I get more support than sports bras. So after I disperse, we swear cats better prepare for the worst. After I spit you off, you need a dick until it hardly fits. You better quit or get your ass kicked by 50 bars of gnarly shit. So learn your lesson, I've been working since a freshman. Rocking to progression session, smoking sets to ease the stress. These leaves, these are the self-expression. Transgression, transform depression to performing my best under the pressure. That trash is whack what you talk, you got it. Your brain is half cocked, you crackpot. You don't crash spots for jackpots. I came to rock until the sun set, son. You couldn't come correct if you was fucking jacking off. So tell your man he needs to stop, like David Hasselhoff and Speedos. Everybody knows your cats are soft.
The guy who drops 8 or 9 cups every morning and always in a good mood. Hi, how are you? Warm that up for you? Okay, yeah, hi, how are you? Hey, good to see you. Always in a nice mood, fine, until the coffee urn breaks, man. Then he's the first cat over. What do you mean broken, man? Well, plug it in, man. Turn it around. Never mind, man. Put some water in. Holy shit, man. Turn the plug around. Wow, man. And then he goes out and scores because he's the one who's hooked, right? I know it's just a dopey example, but that's the beginning of it.
But that's the beginning of it.
I'd rather be a loser for the rest of my life than ever have to put a rest to my mic.
I'd rather be a loser for the rest of my life than ever have to put a rest to my mic. Hey yo, I'd rather be a loser for the rest of my life than ever have to put a rest to my mic. I'd rather be a loser for the rest of my life than ever have to put a rest to my mic.
I come equipped, swarming in the nighttime, never in the right mind to recite rhymes, ignite minds with every spark of the Dutch. My style hard to see and even harder to touch. I spit balls in the clutch, elevating the status, float like a butterfly and sting like ashes. Classic acts attacks to smash you whack bastards. Put down your mics cause y'all cats, you ain't rappers. Another rose has withered away, pierced my heart enough my spirit to fade. Another rose has withered away. It's alright, I'ma be okay. My hands hold mics cause I'm told I got a grip on respect and show love, and I ain't got nothing to trip on. I'll love hip-hop for the rest of my life, and I'ma never put the rest of my mic.
Hey yo, I'd rather be a loser for the rest of my life than ever have to put a rest to my mic. I'd rather be a loser for the rest of my life than ever have to put a rest to my mic. Hey yo, I'd rather be a loser for the rest of my life than ever have to put a rest to my mic. I'd rather be a loser for the rest of my life than ever have to put a rest to my mic. Maybe I'd rather be a loser for the rest of my life. I know sometimes I drink some booze before I get in my ride. Maybe I'd rather be the smoothest when I step to the mic and to prove to you I gotta rep with some ice. It seems I just keep learning. I'm not even a people person. When I see evil lurking, it leads me to ego bursting. So first, before I rest this mic, I'ma bless it right. Before you step to this, be advised I'm quite the perfectionist. Perception is reality, callously smack kids. Spork is, then I drop shit like Galactus. So passionate, I turn on believers to disciples. Cause I smash your shit and mad accurate like sniper rifle. Am I a loser? Cause I spend all day on the mic and everybody knows I ain't making money, alright. Am I a loser? Cause I ain't getting honeys that's tight. And at my shows I'm looking drunk and bummy at night. It's all love. If I'm wrong, I don't wanna be right. I guess I'd rather be a loser for the rest of my life. If I die tonight, we'll have a nasty afterlife. Cipher die, busting fat raps over a flatline acquired. I'd rather be a loser for the rest of my life than ever have to put a rest to my mic. I'd rather be a loser for the rest of my life than ever have to put a rest to my mic. Hey yo, I'd rather be a loser for the rest of my life than ever have to put a rest to my mic. I'd rather be a loser for the rest of my life than ever have to put a rest to my mic. In the earth's my mission, bad news into fruition. New mutant musician, sewer rat bastard, barstool pigeon who just won't change his ways and is too stupid to listen. My life sucks, I wanna make a sequel. Man, I'm so scared of chapels and steeples. The contents my brain contains became feeble. It's a shame when your main pet peeve is people. I'm dead to the world, you can call me MC Corpse. Of course I'm off course and I've got distorted thoughts. I'm too cheap to buy into all the hype on long nights. When I lost sleep, I found life and I'm too skeptical to accept the facts. I find it odd that God put a knife in my back. I live in a wicked existence. For instance, in an instant, worms is getting burned like incense. And we became so desensitized to the violence that I rolled up to the set with a gat and a violin.
Step into my zone. Step into my zone. Step into my zone and get blown. Step into my zone and get blown.
the microphone, minister of death, digital disciple, sinister, hold your breath, infections is viral, the reflections of my steps is a downward spiral, ever since I've been a chauvinistic slime ball, opening my pie hole, access denied to my own soul, do anything for a piece of ass with a side of fries and a drum roll, morally bankrupt, got no options open, I sold my soul for a sack of grass, if my eyes was jonesing, I'll smoke a sack of slime for dap and a diamond, mastermind and past primers who rhymes ain't half mine, it's halftime, I got an empty bottle of last dollar, with blue collar and flip-flop and pops debacle, it ain't a bad habit till crack addicts, your friends with a mangy mud and angry sluts, back at it again, I wear the clothes of a modest man, shed the skin of a saint, slit my wrist is bled, red face, red paint, it's no secret that these streets is a creature feature, frustrated, educated, just can't catch no breaks, neither scrounging, lounging, battling cats for scraps, I'm impatient, basically dusting dudes for daps, sorry sucker saps, I clouded skeletons from days past, when face found a place encased in glass, now I waste rats way fast, with eyes glazed, crazed, like purple haze, I blaze cats, where you at 1,000,000 pages for faces, just as sick as that, not the fact that he's stuck up, he's stuck on the map, I'm a stone face who makes his home in a place full of clones and fake snakes and shakes on the take, young bucks don't give a fuck, no more double dutch and patty cake bombs, doing all she can for daddy's sake, cause he took a break, the information age, and ignorance is bliss, it spreads quick like everybody's caught a bad case of it, case of it, case of it. Yeah, I'll be that unknown soldier with the chip on his shoulder pad, spit them boulders that rip through the clothes you have, wax from the phonograph, this rap is off the record, leave your past checkered, rock spots like a leopard, now you're in jeopardy like this flow is cancerous, man, stop stressing, sometimes the question contains the answer, kid, I just rhyme, don't have time for insignificance, I face a case that's only as legit as the witnesses, ejaculated liquid kid, I'm on the come up son, and basically, yo, I don't get hung up on the differences, now when it's time to rip this shit, equipped with a gift to make a braggadocio, just pose an idiot, quick to zip a zip, immediately shifty, see that he swiftly disposed of in case he chose to oppose like thumbs down, we strike the snare drum, the nightmare comes, and some run for the light, others learn to climb the rungs, now till faced with a case of grand jury perjury, with 2 fists and 1 mic, I learned to fight the vermin, see the everlasting name, with a mask and pain, man I stay the same, most faces change like plastic surgery, with nothing's for certainty, learn what's occurring, G, we used to root trade, currently the root of evil's trading the currency. Now obviously people are shiesty, with a naughty and nice, even evil people can appear feeble and mighty, we all bloodsuckers that we can't trust, even iron, handshakes, agreements rust, and now we on the cusp of facing up to the fact that it takes a fucking punk to have to bust a gap, so now you can be a victim of your circumstances, or you can understand that my plan is advancement, when your enemy's complacency, basically you're facing me, my speech will stay sleepless till I reach the final resting place they taking me, answer the call, don't hold the phone player, clearly your theory has more holes than the ozone layer, fuck the fake and fast, I got a buck to be making jack, plus the fact, you know the man is gonna take half it back, until I make it big, I'll be an inebriated kid, pissed drunk, take off of the fact that no one appreciates this shit, the unknown soldier with shit caked on his boots, moves to the mud because the thirst of blood becomes better than the taste of food, unknown soldier with shit caked on his boots, move to the mud because you know the thirst of blood's better than the taste of the food. appeal, cause I don't pack the steel. I'm maxing Cadillac wheels. This bastard lacks the skills to act chill. Only stack bills that got my name on them, that's real. I'm the polar opposition of a hot pimp's position. Got a disposition not to be forgotten. Dropping hot ones off and getting rotten. Not for nothing, stop the frontin'. Honestly accomplish something. Wishing's not enough. Quit your bitching and bluffing. And fuck that, Pragmatic will bust back. Rolling up the cats, smacks it on 3 hubcaps. I showed up flashing with my blown speakers blasting, catching retards off guard cause my car had them laughing. I'm far from the latest fashion or the greatest rapping, and my gear is thrift shop. Some of the records you hear when this shit drops. Wow, I'll be the illest rapper in SoCal with a profile that's low and know how to rock a show. And so foul, you got to go and so proud. You ought to know the loudest hoes at my shows lately is yours, bro. Now bitch, get back, this ain't even a diss track. The fact is you had to hate me cause you're mad lacking lately. Don't debate me, don't get angry bitch and make me hit some marijuana. Then I'm on some Jimmy Conway, fuck you, pay me shit. State of the Union's a sad state of affairs. 50 states of confusion where humans don't care. The average person is more concerned with what he wears than what he achieves. He believes that he's going nowhere. Now sorry homie, I think that shit's baloney what you talk, man. But shit is mad phony, it's like Sony at walk, man. I'm on that quest to be the master of my own destiny. Don't rest till death, y'all get nothing but the best of me. The media tries to feed me lies, get me not to believe what I can see is right in front of my eyes. So how the fuck does human sacrifice suffice as a device to bring down your oil price? The war was good for the economy, watch it make it happen. NASDAQ crashing, so the fascist faction, back pockets are still packing plenty of money from the largest corporate scandal that I ever seen happen. Is it preposterous how I perceive a robotic populace? Big bully brother watching us, too dangerous to trust. I have a decent stature faker than the feces in these propaganda press releasings. Telekinesis, I move crowds with my mind. Soon my soul's just a series of barcode lines. And is it really a matter of national security? Or is that just that curtain of obscurity in which you currently hide behind? So check it, I expose IQs on stage to expose these foes. I know we're on the same page, and if you look at these nitwits, need to get with the chapters. Wanna be pimps, limp like you need to see a chiropractor. You just an actor, while drones delegate war. I sit home and see it and celebrate sport. The situation is much too delicate for me to be speaking just for the hell of it all. I'm not the type to be tentatively tossing in my 2 cents, type to be a nuisance and usually useless. Most cats could confuse this with a diss on. What's wrong? You can't drop bombs, you can't even get the fuse lit. I say some shit to make the whole crowd lose it. Most cats is fruits and they still can't produce shit. When plot thicken, I drop diction like the Dickens. Battle me, son, you got a fat chance of slim pickings. Cause I'm a wordsmith, very discreet. When my floor is the earth's core, my ceiling's the street. And I only surface at night to see the sunset. Then go back to work cause I ain't done yet. Now check it, we need a savior, not a spokesperson. The government behavior's got a lot of folks hurting. Do you ever know for certain what's lurking beyond horizons? I woke up surprised as fuck to see an uprising. While temperatures, tempers and tides are rising. The devilish level's not sustainable for surviving. With all these nukes, nerve gas, and hijacked planes flying, it's just nervous laughter when these Irish eyes are smiling. So welcome to a land of contradiction, where the truth is usually stranger than fiction. I depict a place who misplays an entire race, now hates my face and blames me for my ancestors' opinions. If you know that there's no paradise, just throw your paradise and play the hand which you've been given, and decide at exactly what price. Social security so nice that you'll bump and grind and axe for a living. Now check it, stress is compounding as I look at my surrounding. I see souls unaware that we're finally free at last, and what's holding us down. Can't get off the ground, I look around and found that most kids are still stuck in the past. So, shall I continue to proceed? Proceeding statements, preconceptions seem to be what you believe behind the music that I bleed. The headlines you read, there's a message to receive, and it's I think we can achieve if we could just stop being prisoners of our own minds and understand that human interests align. So check it, you can live secure or you can live free, but don't be mixing up my world with your impurities. We got a clinic which mimics fertility that haul ass to waste gas just to mask your insecurities, and 5% of the population produces half the trash. That might explain why buildings crash, economies collapse. The sky's a strobe when the globe went from warm to hot. Then I forgot exactly how long does radiation last. Have we not learned anything from the past? It blew my mind, I came to find that there's a short supply of gas masks. jumping like a cousin humping, country bumpkin going muddy, man, that means this motherfucker's up to something. I'm nobody's sucker, so I'll properly fight for my intellectual property rights. Yo, this business is throat cutting Jackson. If this boat is leaking, I'm jumping. Ha, not sinking with the captain. I'm shucking and jiving, floating, butterfly bee stinging, bobbing and weaving, basically hard to be beaten. The part of me that's hard to see is the heart that's upsetting, son. That's what sets us apart. It's the sides of the fight in the door. It matters not if that dog don't know his own might and just pick the wrong fight. I got a notion that poems provoke motion. No shit, so I'm hoping that y'all know the quotient. So why y'all scoping it, yeah? Is this microphone broken? Are these folks not fucking listening? You think it's easy moving crowds of Abercrombie zombies? Man, I see the pretension of snotty Starbucks coffee jockeys. And after I wreck shit, exit stage right, won't let stage fright curb my appetite for limelight. Man, if I'm right, then you're wrong. Face it, you're writing a song I basically hate. It's way too basic. I diligently drop it while a million minions smog it. Smile only after a trotting a mile in the shoes I've walked in. Realize that you're talking shit to an iron fist. Freak who speaks with a beating stick. And please, man, you need to quit with the assumptions. Either your speech stick ain't working or you ain't got the gumption. Now I didn't mean to make a big production. That's just a funny way of having telling these kids they fucking frontin'. And right now I feel like it's just me versus the powers that be. Like the earth is full of these cowards just laughing at me. And the worst is cats that should've had my back, sat back as I was attacked by the masses, greed, whackness in the industry, man. And to be blatant, it takes a certain patience not to be tainted by Satan's manifestations. Ancient evil is eagerly awaiting at the station, feeds on meager people's greeds and plagues them. Ha, but I'm a warrior and I'll survive. Catch the full story on the news at 5, but heed the warning. Yo, you need to know your sources. It's the evening of the morning of the Trojan horses. Hey yo, the shit we drop is hot and nasty, cause I got the audacity to pack capacity crowds with sounds cause catastrophe. With the tenacity to rapidly smash skills for thrills, casualties built till cats get mad at me still. Trying to blow up knowing the fame doesn't last that long, and your name's only as good as your last song. Trying to reach you with your speech, it keeps creeping through my lungs. This shit is doper than the smoke that's passed along from Cheech and Chong. And it's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder, brother, strike the lightning with the thunder. Snubbing you quicker than chugging liquor. This shit is getting sickening. What predicament? It's hard to quit like smoking cancer and cigarettes. Is it not enough that I'm just living? I'm just giving my best. If I get arrested or sent to prison, I guess the best investments maybe in weaponry. But it seems the cats that have that shit always get the most defensive G. Like I had an epiphany. I don't need your sympathy. It's simple, see my symphony's still hot. And if this shit is not, this hip hop is all that I got. It's just a fat sack of pot and lyrics that blow off the spot, man, capiche? Cause I'm just trying to get my piece before a wifey and some kids to have me wrapped around the leash. So slow down, you're moving too fast while you oppose and you forgot to smell the roses that you pass. Like, slow down, you're moving too quick. These bones are drunk off the champagne and I'm just trying to get my sips. Slow down, you're moving at a fast pace. Brace your backs, face the facts. You can't escape this rat race. Slow down and stop. Know that we hot when opponents are not. Components are driven to live in the moments we got. So slow down, you're moving too fast while you oppose and you forgot to smell the roses that you pass. Like, slow down, you're moving too quick. These bones are drunk off the champagne and I'm just trying to get my sips. Slow down, you're moving at a fast pace. Brace your backs, face the facts. You can't escape this rat race. Slow down and stop. Know that we hot when opponents are not. Components are driven to live in the moments we got. Relax, this track is my own trip. Since I'm prone to flip, spitting hot venom and not getting caught by cops. Jetting, I will survive, staying alive when the plot thick and stakes are high. And I stage dive in the mosh pit. Like word, I just wanna be alive and not work a 9 to 5 and have to serve some fucking herbs just to get by. My life defies logic and I don't really like my options. Either serve your fries or serve you with these words or verbalize. And man, I can't be arrogant with the baggage I carry. Life ain't a bowl of cherries, it's the very pits, contrary to contradictions. I leave you shook like Jerry's kids that choke you fucking jokers like first time smokers who barely hit. Figure I'm a broke nigga, these gold diggers hate me, but that's okay, cause being broke is what motivates me. So slow down if you're moving too fast, making the moments last, man. You can't outmaneuver your past, and while you get plastic surgery to hide who you are, I had to learn to take pride in each one of my scars. So just face it, most rappers is overrated with the lack of patience. I slide your soldiers right in their face quick, cause mayhem and malice. When I hit the chalice, I burn MCs and quick to smash a glass palace with my battle scores. I battle stores like Galactica. This release cursed the beast and killed them all like Metallica's. So slow down, you're moving too fast. While you oppose and you forgot to smell the roses that you passed. Like slow down, you're moving too quick. These punks are drunk off the champagne and I'm just trying to get my sips. Slow down, you're moving at a fast pace. Brace your back, face the facts. You can't escape this rat race. Slow down and stop. Know that we hot when opponents are not. Components are driven to live in the moments we got. So slow down, you're moving too fast. While you oppose and you forgot to smell the roses that you passed. Like slow down, you're moving too quick. These punks are drunk off the champagne and I'm just trying to get my sips. Slow down, you're moving at a fast pace. Brace your back, face the facts. You can't escape this rat race. Slow down and stop. Know that we hot when opponents are not. Components are driven to live in the moments we got. Yo, Pragmatic, idiot with his pen again. Demo, Technically, Viet. Yo, son, check it. I'm just an idiot, equipped with my pen again. Distinguished gentleman, I think not. I drink a lot and stink like cheap pot with a shitbox car, man. I'm the barfly stuck between my ink and a pink spot like slow days. Working below wages, knowing I can go places, showcasing on stages. Instead, I'm just living dead, daydreaming, wishing. Too many life years in my head to be light years ahead of competition. But when it comes to flows, I smoke like Campbell Joe's and damage foes. That's mad hoes like camel toes. Here we go, another dipshit with a mic. Actually, I'm atypical political brother and I can rip it all night. Alright, I might suggest that I possess insight flow, but stressing cause my check-in just don't pay the dodo. When I got skills to speak in ways to leave you numb, but I'm still 2 weeks pay away from being a bum. And some guy just walked by with that proverbial pie, and you know I just couldn't get my piece. And after the laughter, shit, the fact of the matter is a lot of artists don't make it until after they deceased. And I'd increase the peace if I only could, but I can't beat that beast that I know is Hollywood. It's a shitty city that eats kids and spits out the bones, and there's an off chance you gotta make it off ramp your home like that. Yo, I'm just an idiot equipped with a pen, trying to live, give my last time to a friend of the bind if I'm in a pinch. I'm just a depressed dude who digs the planet, who expresses his views at gigs and fucking slams it. I'm just an idiot with a pen trying to make a difference to an art form misperceived as mischief. And I lost my soul through the daily commute. Rush hour traffic has me like an nincompoop and a chicken poop. Am I just getting older or is the world moving fast? It seems like I ain't even got no more time for laughter. Nowadays I appreciate the stupid times, a group of fools with some cheesy loops and goofy rhymes. I was so impressed by the sweet smell of success I forgot to smell roses. I stopped trying to live like the world owes us, and I used to walk around like my shoulders had a chip. But now I'm older and I'm holding emotional boulders. Kids, emotional roller coaster rides made me nauseous. How can I boast with pride when I'm just way too cautious? I made emotional investments that didn't pay dividends, and now I know that's just karma testing my patience again. And at the end, I'm just an idiot equipped with a pen, preaching hope, preaching folks, keeping oath and speaking quotes. And maybe I believe that I can do more with my music than abuse it and use it just to prove that I'm stupid. Absolute power still corrupts. Absolutely wash your brain in the media showers to shut me up abruptly. It's tough enough fighting ignorance with just a pen, but now my own people are out there preaching evil again. Where's it gonna end, man? I don't know, I'm just an idiot equipped with a pen that flows, that shows. And I know we got a lot of room for improvement. Move it or lose it, I'm presuming that you can assume the movements. I got time for sleep when I'm in a tomb, when I'm useless. My life's been a steep climb since the womb, and I'm used to this. I'm just an idiot equipped with a pen with nothing to prove, kid, except that what I'm doing has been proven to move, kids. And the truth is, that's just not bad for an idiot equipped with just a pen. Maybe the music makes me do it. It's the fluids I'm consuming. It's the way it aches to be pursuing something great with what you do. Maybe the music gets me through it. Producing tunes is more conducive. And the truth is I'm right. I get tight like a new skin. Never a stepping stone, forever blown, never repping chrome. Zone such a metronome. I'm wrecking your dome like methadone. I'm getting stoned to set the tone, letting you know who owns it. Never bet your dough homes. And trust me, man, I'm better left alone. And please believe me, it ain't easy keeping up with all the cheesy shit that we involve with. Either evolve or dissolve quick. This shit I drop is so hard that you wanna copy quick. And then you take a trip to the doctor when your fucking crotch itch. Man, this shit I got is so rotten, it's gotten so sick that your optics can't even see the fucking topics that I spit. Like even old rappers know it don't matter. Bastards scatter after bones, shatter pragmatics clones from the catacombs. Out mad stones today to catch a cab home. Just glad I made it. That's my day encapsulated in the fat pole. coma, man. I'm mad stone sedated, catch a cab home, just glad I made it. That's my day encapsulated in the fact you can blame it on the forces. It's easier to blame it on your sources. You can blame it on the media's distortion. Blame it on your mortgage or the creepy aliens in orbit, man. But you can only blame yourselves when you're forfeit. Or you can blame it on abortions. It's easier to blame it on your sources. You can blame it on the media's distortion. Blame it on your mortgage or the creepy aliens in orbit, man. But you can only blame yourselves when you forfeit. And despite I'm broke as a joke, I'm reciting the dopest quotes and arriving at shows noticing folks with choked throats like no, there's no hope. Compare me to dope coke, swearing I'm bombing the residents like presidents with no vote. Blaming the dope smoke, the poke demons, a daydream, and I'm screaming and blaming Vegas if I ain't breaking even. Take a knee, take a breather, blaze reaver to break the fever. I got the hottest heater since ether, tweak your freaking speakers. Blame the cash shortage of bastards that shorted your sack, and the fact that these police have never ceased to harass me in the name of the system who came to get the nameless victims. Blame these shameless pricks who's getting rich to convict them. Blame the places we at or the crazy ways that we act, facing the facts. Blame it on the fucking Patriot Act. Blame not passing your courses, the fashions that you can't afford, the passion of the Lord or even supernatural forces. We never forfeit, forever morbid, clever than mortgage. Never forget that the spin that attempts to sever your organs like I got next. Wrecking y'all when I'm vexed. This repertoire is raw when the verse steps just the next. We never forfeit till we finish painting our self-portrait, self-taught. We struggle till this hustle pays off. We never forfeit till we stacking the wealth and fortune. Self-taught, we struggle till this hustle pays off. You can blame it on divorces. It's easier to blame it on your sources. You can blame it on the media's distortion. Blame it on your mortgage or the creepy aliens in orbit, man. But you can only blame yourselves when you forfeit. Or you can blame it on abortions. It's easier to blame it on your sources. You can blame it on the media's distortion. Blame it on your mortgage or the creepy aliens in orbit, man. But you can only blame yourselves when you forfeit. Pragmatic. Mind on my mind. Going out to all the real haircuts out there. Technicality sound. The messenger. What up? Got my mind on my mullet. Mustangs playing jock rock. Catch me peeling out the Walmart parking lot. And hell yeah, my Levi's is tight in the crotch. Milwaukee's best in the coolie so it don't get hot. Man, I rock with stock speakers. I love winger. My bumper sticker says horn is broke, watch for finger. You can meet me in the mosh pit, but might get hurt. I flirt with skirts and kinda look like Joe Dirt on a good day. My mullet stays feathered. I still look good in leather and hot weather. Whatever, dude, that's my whole attitude. And when I'm upset, I play Buffett's changes and latitudes. Hot pink guitars, the king of strip bars. A karaoke guy at 33, wanna be rock star. Every single piece of clothing I own is black. And if there's one thing for sure, it's that you know I hate rap. I wear wrestling shoes, but never played sports. Got posters of Hannibal and Cannibal Corpse, and I don't wear jeans if the knees don't have holes. And I scream like a fiend at an Aerosmith show. Mullets, mobile homes, switchblade combs, beer with foams, some suave shampoo and Time Alone. I know my mullet. Yo, it's not just a haircut, it's a state of mind. My mind's on my mullet. Now that you know that, I ain't that, but then I rock a Mississippi mud flap. And plus you must respect the fact that I'm all business in the front and a party in the back. And I rock cut off denims with no shame, with bandanas and chains. At hockey games, I'm the reverend of reverend engines. Can't wait to race fools, degree as ASC. My place of business is Jiffy Lube. I've lost my best wrench, my dog's my best friend. My wife's a wench and she don't know what effing rolling when she's bitching in the kitchen. I beat it to submission till I'm the star of a Cops episode. Now my mullet is so beautiful. All the biker chicks at the pool hall love to run their fingers through it. Indeed, I'm the Mac. My sleeve holds my cigarette pack, and Jim and Jack is my favorite fluid. Yo, mullets, mobile homes, switchblade combs, beer with foam, some suave shampoo and Time Alone. One on my mullet. My mind's on my mullet, don't matter what you call it. You know this haircut's just too damn cool for college. I can't drive 55. I know it's dumb son, but I got time on my side like a young boy Munson. I do donuts in the parking lot, barking at hot chicks with a big ass pair of fake Oakleys for my optics. I'm showing off all my bad tattoos. I'm bad news, I'm one big fashion taboo. I get my vitamins from Yoo-Hoos and Suzy Q's. When I cruise, I pop in Motley Crue, man, you can't deny I'm Mr. Tough Guy, and I always deliver. I'll fight a gang of guys, gun or a knife. The only thing that I don't fucking like is scissors, man. Mine on my mullet. This goes out to all the hair formers out there. Mine on my mullet, my mullet, my mullet. And it's got my blood pumping like a cousin humping, country bumpkin going mudding, man. That means this motherfucker's up to something. I'm nobody's sucker, so I'll properly fight for those intellectual property rights, y'all. When it's business, it's throat cutting Jackson. And if that boat is leaking, I'm jumping high. I'm not sinking with the captain. I'm sucking and jiving, floating, butterfly bee stinging, bobbing and weaving, basically hard to be beaten. And the part of me that's hard to see is the heart, and that's upsetting, son. Why? That's what sets us apart. It's the size of the fight in the dog. It matters not if that dog don't know his own might and just pick the wrong fight. I got a notion that potent poems provoking motion. No shit, so I'm hoping that y'all know the quotient. So why y'all scoping like a bunch of idiots? Is this microphone broken or these folks not fucking listening? Nah, you think it's easy moving crowds of Abercrombie zombies, man. I see the pretension of snotty Starbucks coffee jockeys, and after I wreck shit, exit stage right. Won't let stage fright curb that appetite for limelight. Like, if I'm right, that makes you wrong, face it. You're writing a song that I basically hate, it's way too basic. And I diligently drop shit while a million minions mark it. Smile only after a trot and a mile in the shoes I've walked in, and realize that you're talking shit to an iron fist. Free to speak with a beating stick. And please, man, you need to quit with the assumptions. Either your speed stick ain't working or you ain't got the gumption. Now, I ain't trying to make another big production. That's just a funny way I have it telling these kids they fucking frontin'. And right now I feel like it's just me versus the powers that be. Like the earth is full of these cowards just laughing at me. And the worst is cats that should've had my back. Sat back while I was attacked by the masses' greed. Whack this in the industry. And to be blatant, it takes a certain patience not to be tainted by Satan's manifestations. Ancient evil is eagerly awaiting at the station. It feeds on the meager people's greeds and plagues them. But I'm a warrior and I'll survive. Catch the full story on the news at 5, but heed the warning. Yo, you need to know your sources. It's the evening of the morning of the Trojan horses. And heed the warning. You need to know your sources. It's the evening of the morning of the Trojan horses. Heed the warning. Pride and thoughts have risen, all from opinions. Slaughter victims of conventional wisdom, intentional shit. Spit invented truthfully, renders you useless. Seen too many Bruce Lee movies, proving you're stupid, foolishly thinking that you're bulletproof. The bully pulpit fully profits from dirty pockets, buys narcotics and traffics them in while I'm helpless in a traffic jam. Shit's graphic, man, gets drastic, and ask any fanatic fan where this bastard stands. I smash plastic plans with a half a passage, graphing fast hands. Last man standing with a commanding lead, still expanding, battling, busting a handstand, grandstanding. It's outstanding, and outside it can provide a better understanding of the amount of lies and scandals the man's handling. Goddamn, my grammar's damaging, man.
Yo, thoughts say something, get your whole fucking crowd up. Insurrection of a kind that was clouds, what? Got you thinking now, keep your funny style, make your mind wild, beat it so it's meanwhile. You catch it now, don't you? Oppressive style vulture, the one to break culture, kill you in your game poacher. I end your rain culture, the vote is game over. You want a Range Rover? I'm for a change soldier. Stage a crucifixion like my name was Gibson, ill like it was affliction. You best pray benediction, protection won't come till the sun in the sky. You know, zone to repair at the coming of I. And I see myself in these words of health, and wealth only comes when it is deemed or dwelt. Wisdom is the sum of these learned lessons felt, and when I'm hot, this universe just might melt. So take it back for a second and see eye to eye. You're 2 to my 3, that's 6, so we're fine. Add 1 for the soul, and I just won my role. If life is a game of dice, I'm holding my own, cause no one's gonna catch me if I'm betting I know. So let it flow, get it pumping, give a wish and let's go. So let it flow, get it pumping, give a wish and let's go. So let it flow, get it pumping, give a wish and let's go.
Now, this problem of growth, which we're going to consider, is a problem of growth in the mind. For there has been a growth in the mind, and this we cannot now undo.
Yo, my name is Pragmatic, and I'm a rapping addict, smashing everything from plastic actors to fascist bastards. So if you out of gas, just pass me the torch and ask yourself, so what you waiting for? Hey, yo, he's pragmatic, and I'm a rapping addict, smashing everything from plastic actors to fascist bastards. So if you out of gas, just pass me the torch and ask yourself, so what you waiting for? Yo, apparently MCs acting fair with me is a rarity. In a moment of clarity, no clone can compare to me. Freestyle is charity work, and I'm barely hurt by pop culture soldiers screaming for solidarity first. The revolution's truly scary. Living complex but driven by contests of popularity. I'm a optimist prime, I hopped on a ride. Rhyme battle the swine, the cattle, the wipe clean the scene of the crime. Man, I'm easy to find in the night. Just follow the light that I'm leaving behind. It's for the blind that's leading the blind, leading to find reasons to stop a heart from bleeding. And I'm left numb with nothing but crumbs to eat after the beast is feasting. Lately I'm in a state of debate, and hate makes me greatly appreciate the fate that awaits me. Police state intimidates and subjugates me, and after facing litigation, the system makes me, it's in me. This track is backlash for leaving lashes on the back of the masses. After healing, we smashing through the glass ceiling. Last evening seen screaming at people passing leaflets. Beliefs are only as evil as the people that believes it. I told you that I'm ornery, I fold you like my laundry. 5-0 Gestapo, both squashes my Mahatma propaganda. Scrap with the scrawny, brawl with the brawny. Caught in a quandary between rocking on before people even caught on. Pragmatic is asthmatic, the clothes tatted, not your average rap star. Tell cats I yell facts from Belfast to Madagascar. Same old predictable plight, ripping the mic, the fight won't end. There we go again with the stereotypes. You dare me to fight with your barbarian Aryan rights, who buried alive corpses on white horses but lit torches. I arrive with your fortress, start more shit than a holy war with a drawn sword. It's strong course, more the more drawn forward. Yo, my name is Pragmatic, and I'm a rapping addict, smashing everything from plastic actors to fascist bastards. So if you out of gas, just pass me the torch and ask yourself, so what you waiting for? Hey, yo, he's pragmatic, and I'm a rapping addict, smashing everything from plastic actors to fascist bastards. So if you out of gas, just pass me the torch and ask yourself, so what you waiting for?
We then concluded that survival in itself would not be enough. If we were to go on, we must grow on. We must grow up to the terrific knowledge and vision that was necessary to our survival.
What it's worth, orbiting the earth's my mission. Bad news in the fruition, a new musicians to a rat bastard. Boss through pigeon, I just can't change my ways, and I'm just too stupid to listen. My life fucking sucks, I wanna make a sequel. Right now I'm so scared of chapels and steeples. The contents my brain contains became feeble. It's a shame when your main pet peeve became people. Man, I'm dead to the world. Call me MC Corpse, of course I'm off course and I've got distorted thoughts. I'm too cheap to buy into all the hype on long nights when I lost sleep. I found life and I'm just too skeptical to accept the facts. I find it odd that God put a knife in my back. I live in a wicked existence. For instance, in an instant, worms just getting burned like incense, and we became so desensitized to the violence that I rode up to get set with a gat and a violin, smiling. I am a microphone minister of death, digital disciple, sinister, hold your breath, infections is viral. The reflections of my steps is a downward spiral. Ever since I've been a chauvinistic slime ball, opening my pie hole, access denied to my own soul. Anything for a piece of ass with a side of fries and a drum roll. Morally bankrupt, got no options open, man. I sold my soul for a sack of grass if my ass was jonesing. I'll smoke a sack of slime for dabbing a dime. Mastermind, past promise of rhymes ain't half mine, it's halftime. I got an empty bottle in my last dollar, blue collar and flip-flop like hip-hop's debacle. It ain't a bad habit till crack addicts, your friends with a mangy mud. Angry sluts back at it again. I wear the clothes of a mortis man, shed the skin of a saint, slit my wrist, bled that base, red paints, no secret that these streets is a creature feature. Frustrated, educated, can't catch no breaks, need the scrounging, lounging, battling cats for scraps. I'm impatient, basically dusting dudes for dime. Sorry, sucker saps like closet skeletons from days past when face found a place encased in glass. Now I waste rats way fast with eyes glazed. Man, I'm crazy on purple haze. I'm quick to blaze cats. Where you at? Million page for faces. Just as sick as that, not the fact that I'm stuck up. I'm stuck on the map. He's a stone face who makes his home in a place full of clones notice it spreads quick like everybody's got a bad case of this shit. So have you ever heard a verse so vicious it makes a nerve suspicious of how I heard these bitches with just the words and wisdom? My thirst for theism got me nervous, twitching and uncertain, serving every victim in my jurisdiction. Yo, this verse is vicious like dirt ditches and witches, curses, picking out the snitches, getting the hearses. I'm first suspicious of folks who thirst for riches. Man, I flirt with danger and hurt strangers till they burst their bridges. Now since kids, this shit's been sadistic, on dope like Sid Vicious to cope with the wickedest. One dose of deliciousness here's folks of the sickness, man. We grown from infants to blown to the infinite. But don't you notice though? Apparently not. I don't get caught up in the peril and I'm rarely caught up in the night without my headphones. And a cipher leave your heads blown. Head us home to the essence for clones who never hone their lessons. I burn like incense, surround the town, you rest. And I step the light and bless this mic 1,000 blessings. And I rhyme relevant, behind blind, benign, benevolent, prevalent to embellish industry that's realist victory. Yeah, hell of a history we etched for success and settlements, eliminating all opposing elements, peddling messages, stressing that we lost focus, knowing that until we get it back, it's all hopeless. Now, when I get the itch to spit a vicious verse, I have you wishing that you're living in a picture perfect, fictitious earth. The murder's risen, reverting gets back to dirt. The fact that hurt, I splash nerds with us fat raps and spurts, man. I'm driven past the curve of learning, serving vicious verses on suspicious persons. I slaughter and it hurts worse and stitches for certain. A glitch in the system, man, you're missing pitches of water. But when this bitch is burning, now when this vicious verse is hitting, it's getting the system nervous. I'm getting concerned with getting no perks on my mission to earth. That's when I dig in the dirt, hit where it hurts and leave these clones domes blown. Dismiss this verse. This life shit is vicious like the Grinch on Christmas, man. And if you're soft, the only way to cool off is to swim with the fish. Now I can teach through speech, but I'm way more concerned with learning. And as long as this earth is turning, I'll be serving you fucking kids the vicious verses.